TradeMonster.com, 4.5 stars, best online broker, 2 years running according to Barron's. TradeMonster.com.
Welcome back to the Floor of the CME Group here in Chicago, April 13th. I'm Killer from Treasury Curve. Treasury Curve is an institutional money market portal. We assist firms with their overnight cash. A lot on the docket today, folks. We got the Ags behind me bumping right now, cotton limbing up. Obama's talking this afternoon about the debt ceiling. I just want to say thanks to everybody for the banter back and forth. I appreciate your comments on the video, and I thank you for that. But we really are in quite a predicament. We have every other headwind in the world against us right now, but we're sitting here talking about the deficit ceiling, and obviously it's going to be raised. That's a foregone conclusion. So is all this just politicking? Is this just to get people in front of the camera and talk, and actually Republicans state their position and Democrats can state their position? Let me know. Comment here in this video. But what are we actually doing talking about this debt ceiling? You know, this $38 billion budget cut that was such a big deal and almost shut down the government last Friday. That $38 billion is a drop in the bucket, and actually one of the viewers actually commented yesterday saying, you know, we spent $188 billion in the month of March. So these little budget cuts, we need to do some serious austerity to pull in the reins and get this thing going, because if we continue to tax, we saw it here in Illinois, folks, they raised the taxes, Caterpillar almost flew the coop. So this tax situation is all going to come to fruition here. We actually saw the markets get pretty beat up yesterday, saw that flight to quality into the Treasury market, but today we're seeing a little bit of a recovery. So, you know, let's drill down a little bit on these treasuries, but we saw them come and grab that 10-year yesterday, as well as the long bond, the 30-year. 30 was up a full point. And obviously the market rotated underneath that 50-day moving average in that S&P. And the S&P at 1309 1/4, that 50-day moving average, I was really looking for some volume. And again, I was disappointed. We did not see the movement, the high-frequency trade action that we were looking for, and now it's rotated back above. But if you look at where the market is today, it's a buck, went back all the way up to 13.18. Look at that 13.20.5. That was last week's weekly pivot. Use that as a ceiling now. That was such a great support. That should be a great ceiling for us. In the event we rotated back above that, well, the 13.38 level is back on. I don't foresee that happening here, but we're going to see how this continued events work out in the world. Oil, you know, what a turbulent move that is, and oil is kind of truly dictating the whole marketplace. People are very, very tentative of what's going on, and here domestically we are seeing gasoline over $5 a barrel. We saw it in California, we saw it in Florida, and actually I'm hearing rumors that it's here in Chicago. So this $5 a gallon of gasoline, that's taking a bite out of the consumer. So is this going to continue to persist? Yes, it is. We're sustaining prices above $100 a barrel in the crude oil. Yes, it's fluctuating. Yes, it's turbulent. $113, boom, down to $105. We saw, you know, you see an $8 move in crude in 2 days. That's pretty spectacular. Hope you're on the right side of that. I have been tweeting out some levels here. Currently today above this 106.68 level. We should see some legs, but underneath that, you know, it's still a little overbought. You know, and the euro currency, to be honest with you, the euro currency is just kind of a quiet trade. You know, we're seeing this 145 level. You know, they're talking about the continued monetary policy. The ECB talk was today, so it's kind of a muted trade. There's no real interest in there. It seems to be the focus and all the volume, at least, is in the agricultures, as well, you know, crude and gold, silver. Gold's on another new high. So be careful, be nimble, but I think we're going to see this Treasury auction today with continued supply. But I think Obama's conversation this afternoon, as well as the base book, is imperative. This is a very, very pivotal week. So get into the market, but be smart about your entries, because there's going to be plenty of time to get in the rest of the week. From the floor of the CME Group, I'm the Killer. Remember one thing this week: be the hammer, not the nail.
I could take it to the next level, baby. If you want this